What's up? I gotta turn this down. Can you guys hear me? How's it going, everybody? Happy Halloween, if you guys celebrate Halloween. What's up? How's everybody doing? I gotta make sure I can read the chat. What's up? I want you guys to be able to guess. A lot of you already get it, but to guess what my costume is. Nice haircut, I know, right? This is what's been under my hat the whole time, I promise. Boom. I'm Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Tell me this isn't cool. Come on. Dude, like, here, I'll stand up, too. I got the brown pants and everything, dude. I am Shaggy. And yes, I will be going trick-or-treating tonight. Oh, I zoink Scoob. All right, so how's everybody doing? This isn't going to be a super long stream. I haven't streamed in forever. So I just wanted to talk to you guys. What was the name of the dog from that show again? Scooby-Doo. Guys, it's Ed Sheeran. But really quick, because I haven't streamed in a long time, how does everything sound? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear the music, but is the music too loud? Can I see the comments? Yes, I can. Nice costume. Yeah, it was pretty simple. Already had the pants, so I just bought this freaking wig on Amazon, and I got this shirt from Michael's for like $3. So $25 Shaggy costume. So the music is low because I want it to be kind of low, but it's Halloween themed, so I wanted you guys to be able to hear it a little bit, so I'll turn it up a little bit. Hear you loud and clear. All right, so all new bricks. How's it going? I see the check mark. How you doing? So the whole point for today's live stream, which will maybe go on for like an hour or so, maybe less, I have no idea, is included with the new Dran, Dagger, Hell's Chain, Rhino Horn, I believe all three of them, is a new little paper that kind of gives a spoiler or teaser for what the upcoming release is. And we got what that looks like, and it's a really interesting shape, okay? I don't know if I can show the full, like, paper, so I did a little bit of a Photoshop for it. And let me take you guys over to it. Boom. Hello? Can you hear me now? Okay, oops. My bad. All right. We're back. I'm sorry. Okay. Hopefully you guys can hear me now. I get a lot of comments saying it's muted, but you should be able to hear me now. Okay, good. Whoops. Okay. So as I was saying, before you say anything is confirmed, this is a Photoshop. This is my guess. Okay. Is it going to be the best guess? I don't think so. I don't know. But I'm thinking, because of the shape, because of where we're at in the manga / the anime, I think that we'll see. I don't know what the girl's name is. I should have looked up to see if we know. I don't think we know her name. Do we know what her name is in the manga or even in the anime yet? She's the girl that's on Team Pendragon with Ryugu and previously Kurosu X. I'm just gonna call her X. Call him X. Okay. This is my guess. Right? It'd be kind of cool, and I have some guesses. Okay. But first of all, what is confirmed? We do know that it will be releasing December 27th. Quite a ways away, we'll say. Okay. Quite a ways away. Let me turn the music down a little bit more. I don't know why the release for November was so early. November 2nd, so just like a couple of days from now is when the November stuff comes out. Hell's Chain, Dran Dagger, Rhino Horn. But then we have to wait almost 2 months. 2 months. Hey, it's Shaggy. Yeah, I'm Shaggy. I'll show off my costume, my totally high effort costume in a little bit. But really quick, I wanted to thank everybody for coming to the stream. It's not over. It's not over yet. There's still so much I need to talk about. But for everyone that's here on Halloween of all days, I'm sure you guys have a lot of plans coming up. And Goofy Metal Fight Shape. Thank you for the super chat, Bad Dragon. It is a bit of a metal fight shape, and it's shaped like a burst bay as well, which I'll talk about. Oh, what's up, Nuc Nation? Ultra Instinct Shaggy, true. But I do want to say thanks for coming along to the stream. Not planned at all. I just wanted to. I wanted to make a video about this, but how I could make a full video that's longer than like 2 minutes on a silhouette wouldn't make any sense. So I wanted to stream. So thank you for coming along. All right. So what's confirmed? The release date, the 27th of December, kind of a ways away. Oh, what's up, TMS? How you doing? Kind of a ways away. Almost 2 months from today. Oh, wait. Yeah. Almost 2 months from today. Almost 2 months from the release of the November releases. I think we're getting other releases in December as well, if I remember right. I think we're supposed to get a case still. I don't know if the releases have changed. I remember when I made a video about kind of some of the news about some of the upcoming releases were leaked. There was like an entry starter, a case, and something else. But I think that changed. How's it going, Josh? I think maybe we're still getting the case. I think the random booster might be a short random booster now. And I think the entry starter is now a normal starter. But I don't know if that's confirmed. I haven't seen anything. But this should hopefully be the starter. Okay? And if it's a starter, it means it comes with a launcher. So it'd be nice if we got a launcher in like this, in her colors. So like a purple and blue. I think that'd be kind of cool. What's up, TNJ? But let's look at this shape. Keep getting notifications, my bad. Let's look at this shape, okay? You never had Beyblade X? Well, hopefully it'll come to the US and be actually really good next year, okay? From what we've seen from Hasbro confirmations, it should be basically the same as Takara Tomy. I do have a cat. You can probably see the light shifting back there because it keeps moving over there. Keeps covering the light. Where's Velma? No Velma, unfortunately. But let's look at the shape. So first of all, I think we can look at the shape and see that it's probably an attack type. I don't see this shape and see defense or stamina. All new bricks. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I gotta run, but thank you. But thanks for your videos. Informative and funny is a great combo. I appreciate it. I need to check out your channel as well. I'll make a note for that. But I appreciate it. Thank you. Let me give a little heart. Can I give a heart? Sweet. I hearted it. And I'll heart the one from Bad Dragon too. I appreciate it, guys. But the shape is definitely very attack oriented, I think. Which makes me kind of think it could be the girl from Team Pendragon. I have some thoughts about Team Pendragon as well. Obviously, because there's Cobalt Drake. Drake is a dragon. Dran Sword, which is a dragon. The team is called Team Pendragon. I'm thinking it's, you know, a dragon type bay. A dragon theme. Okay. Maybe that's the whole theme for their team. You know, just like how Team Zuganic, they were all like animals. So it'd be all dragons for Team Pendragon. And them all using attack types would make sense. Maybe that's just kind of their theme. So that's why it's super aggressive, attack type. I think we've seen her character a few times in the anime, like in some scenes, and we've seen her in the manga, but we haven't seen her Beyblade yet. So really, she's the best one we got. What's up, HS? What's up, Cave? She's the best one we got. Angel Morales has perhaps also standard release of Cobalt Drake. I appreciate the chat. I don't really think so, because Cobalt Drake is definitely a really different shape. Here, let me get... I have my Cobalt Drake right here. So Cobalt is a very different shape. Okay. Do I support a football team? Yes. I'm big into football, love football. I'm a fan of the New Orleans Saints. I'm a Saints fan. We don't know her name yet, but this is Cobalt Drake. Wow, the camera's actually kind of crispy on my end, at least. Different shape. Cobalt Drake is 4-sided. This is only 3. So I was thinking, you know, if it is an attack type, if it is her Bay from Team Pendragon, okay, all of Team Pendragon so far are dragon-themed names. Cobalt Drake. Drake's a dragon. Yeah, I'm dressed up as Shaggy. Pretty cool. American football or football? American football. I don't really watch soccer. We call it soccer here, okay? It's soccer. So what could the name of this Beyblade be? I'm in the UK. Well, American football, real football soccer is, you know, what is it? The world sport. Pretty much every country besides the US is like huge into soccer, but I like American football. Okay. So what could the name be? And I was thinking, you know, we already have Dragon with Dran. I don't really think that they would call it Dragon voice crack. I don't really think they would call it Dragon something. They haven't really been making up names. Like, they haven't really had a lot of like crazy names for anything. And it's always, the names are like, besides Cobalt was weird, but the names for everything have been like animal or avatar, and then like a weapon or like an object, kind of like Hell's Scythe. Okay. Dran sword, Dran dagger. Cobalt Drake is weird because Cobalt's just like blue and Drake is like the dragon. So why they changed the name for that? Leon Claw, Rhino Horn. So I'm thinking they would go with like the avatar name and then the weapon. I'm seeing a lot of people saying Wyvern for sure. That's one of the ones I was thinking of. That's my second favorite one. Okay, that's my second favorite. Cobalt is probably an Evo. I don't think Cobalt's an Evo because we've seen it in the anime. We haven't seen like a full scene, but we have seen it in, I think in the intro a little bit. We've seen it in some little kind of teaser stuff for what's to come. I mean, that's his Bay. That is right, the leader Ryuju, whatever, his Bay. I don't think this is an evolution to Dran's sword either, because to get a Dran dagger like variant Bay and then a Dran sword Evo just wouldn't make any sense. Okay, Brody just hit it pretty much. Hydra Fang. Okay, I don't know if I like Fang as much, but I'm liking, she's bad, not gonna lie, bro. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't read that. So I'm thinking, you know, they already have dragon, they already have a drake, and a drake is a different form. I think a drake is like a dragon without wings. A wyvern is a dragon without arms, so it has no arms and it only has the wings, so that could be kind of cool. Wyvern would make sense. But my favorite one, we already had a Longinus. I don't really think they would do a Longinus. I don't think it's going to be left spin. Is it left spin shaped? No, it's not left spin shaped, because if I show it like this, yeah, you can kind of see that this is right spin. The blades, oh my god, the blades go around this. Oh, I'm struggling here. The blades go around this way, and it's the same thing for here. And there's already a claw, so I don't think we'd get claw. I'm thinking Hydra. So the reason why I'm thinking Hydra, okay, is Wyvern is cool. We've already had a Wyvern. And I know we had Scythe and we've had like Scyther, but I think Wyvern is just too similar to the Beyblade Burst name. Okay. That's like one thing. I like Wyvern, but I don't think it's super strong. Okay. So, but the reason why I like Hydra, okay, I gotta find a good picture of it so I can show you. Well, Hydras can have like multiple heads, but is this really gonna be the highest resolution picture of a Hydra we can find? Save image. I'm just gonna drag this on screen. So here is a Hydra, okay? And Hydras, I mean, in like mythology, like what is it? Isn't it like Hercules? Hercules like cuts the Hydra's head off or whatever, and then it's able to sprout multiple heads. I think that'd be kind of cool for a theme for the battle, or for like they could do something with that to where if like kind of like, you know, Hydra takes damage, you know, it can still, because it's supposed to be like heavy and have high attack. All right, there's something on the teaser picture that said something along the lines of that. I'm trying to remember. I don't quite. Yeah, high speed crossed with heavy attack. So the Bay is going to be heavy and it's going to go quick is what I'm getting from that. Okay. So I assume it's going to be kind of like a barrage attacker, and like how Hydra has multiple heads that can strike you multiple times. Maybe that makes sense. Also, a lot of the pictures that I see for Hydra, and I think the base form of a Hydra, this is all just speculation, by the way. Basilisk. Okay, Basilisk would be a cool name. I didn't even think about Basilisk. Once again, Angel Morales, thank you for the super chat. That's actually a great name. Basilisk is cool. But I'm liking Hydra, okay? Let me get rid of this. Oh my, what? So a Hydra, or sorry, the Bay has 3 blades. You can see it has like a 3-bladed design, just like Dran's sword. Okay, Cobalt has 4, but just like Dran's sword, it's a 3-bladed design. Okay, so I'm thinking Hydra, because a Hydra has 3 heads. Let me bring back that picture. Okay, Hydra 1, 2, 3, and it can have more heads later on. So they can spin that in the animes and like really just keeps attacking you like it has more than 3 blades. I don't know. They could do something crazy with it. And what could go along with a dragon? I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, because Dran's sword, does a dragon have a sword? No. What's up, Ducko? How you doing? I'm thinking Hydra Talon. That could be kind of cool. Gun Dragon? I don't think so. I don't think they'll use gun. But I think Hydra Talon would be cool. Because, you know, they flamethrower Hydra. Because, you know, you can literally see talons. Like a talon is like a, you know, it's their claw. So it's like it's striking you. So Hydra Talon? That'd be cool. Like that sounds like a cool Beyblade X name. Hydra Talon. I don't know. And for the color scheme, I assume it'd be blue and purple, because that's similar to her colors and her character colors, but I don't really know. Why do they have to waste Claw on Leon Claw? But I think Leon Claw makes sense because, you know, whenever I think of like a claw, I mean, I think of like an animal. I don't really think of, because a claw is like, can be kind of big. But, you know, like cats have claws. They're like this big, you know, but a dragon's huge, and a huge claw, that's a talon. They're different in that way. Maybe I'm just making that up, but I think they're different in that way. But what do you guys think? I think that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Leon Fang. Yeah, Leon Fang would be a cool name. Maybe they do that maybe they do that for like an evolution. I don't know. Doesn't there need to be a Bay to replace Dran Sword for Team Pendragon? So maybe a 4th Dragon Bay for the series. Yeah, I mean, we don't really know what Team Pendragon's like. Or if anybody's replaced X yet. So maybe pretty much, guys, the only reason why. Yeah, Shaggy Jake. Yep. What's up, Seb? Pretty much the only reason why I'm thinking it could be the girl from Team Pendragon is like she's the only character we've seen that doesn't have a Beyblade yet. We've all seen Team Zuganic. I forget what's coming up in the manga. What's going to be the next chapter? I don't remember. I'm spacing out for some reason. I'll get onto the parts a little bit later. Or what I think for the parts. What's my favorite game? That's a good question. I don't know. My favorite games change all the time. But Gush, I don't really think Gush works. Hopefully not another Bay for Multi. No, please, not another Bay for Multi. I don't want Multi to have another Bay, preferably. Okay. So yeah, the only reason why I'm thinking it's the girl from Team Pendragon is because she's a character that we've seen several times, but she doesn't have a Bay yet. So they have to bring her in. It's heavy attack plus heavy, what is it? Heavy attack and rapid strikes or whatever. What did it say? High speed and heavy attack. So I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. That's my guess. Okay. So it'd be insane if this comes out to be true. Could you imagine that? Like, what would the reaction be? I don't know how I would react if somehow not only is it her Bay, but the name Hydra Talon is. That'd be crazy. That'd be insane. Anyway. I hope this next release is her Bay. I'm really loving X. Give more attention to female characters this early. True. I mean, there's Multi. Multi has 3 Bays. And then there's, I think her name's Cho. Is it Cho Pan? Cho Pan, I think. I don't remember. The girl that uses Rhino Horn on Team Zuganic. And then we have whatever her name is on Team Pendragon. So, I think every team we've seen so far, besides Team Phalanx or whatever their team name was. Nice hair, bro. Yeah. You see the wig. You see like the wig part right here. It's kind of funny. But besides like Team Phalanx, it's all been like every team has had a female blader in it. Also the Shark Edge girl, yeah, Mako Maiden, not even Maiden Mako, whatever it is. Is this the fabled Diamond Nuts? Yeah, I don't think so. Hydra Axe, that could be good too. I really like Talon, dude. I think Talon fits a dragon so well. I think it fits. I would like to get a nice hair, bro. I know, right? Why zoinks, bro? Why zoinks, Scoob? Hoping for Wyvern. Yeah. Wyvern is my number 2. Hydra's. When's the last time we got a Hydra named Bay? Yeah, Mako's pretty good. I hope Mako comes back and like, I hope she's not just like a Blader of the Week sort of thing where she just never is there ever again. I'll see you, Josh. Yeah, definitely not left spin. But yeah, when's the last time we got a Hydra Beyblade? I'm gonna look this up. Oh. Yeah, Poison Hydra. Okay. Yeah. Did that one really count though? Wasn't that like a random layer collection? Like that Bay barely counts. Is that in the anime at all? Was Poison Hydra ever in the anime? I like forget that Bay exists sometimes. It was? No, it wasn't. Yeah. That doesn't count. I don't even, do I have? I'm pretty sure I have it. I think I got the random layer collection. At some point. And then there was Hydra Poseidon for a Quad Strike, but Hasbro doesn't count. Sorry, Hydra. Hasbro does not count. Do you think Hasbro will make X-Bays? Yeah. I mean, they will. It's been confirmed that they are. I probably should add a disclaimer, like some text saying it's like a mock-up. Because I hopefully people don't come into the stream and think that this is like confirmed. This is not confirmed like at all. I just did it as like a mock-up, you know. I didn't do like a disclaimer because it's a live stream where I talk about it. If I would have uploaded it, if this would be like a thumbnail for a full-on YouTube video that everybody will be able to see, not just the super cool people that are in this chat, then I probably wouldn't have made something like this because people would see this and think, oh my god, it's real. Not even close to being confirmed. Thank you, Tyler. It's confirmed. It's confirmed, the Hasbro. I mean, I made a video about it. Zanky made a video about it. There's a lot of confirmations, I think, that, because if you want to believe that article, but I don't know why the article would lie about Beyblade. Like, what a weird. No, not Hasbro. I thought it was real. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. It's just a mock-up. It's just a mock-up. There you go. There you go. Oh god, I can't click it. There we go. Hopefully that'll make it easier. Talon halberd. Isn't a halberd a type of a weapon? Isn't that like a spear type thing? It's almost like a Valkyrie shape. So that kind of reminds me. I forgot to mention it. That there are people, like whenever I first saw this, the first Beyblade that I thought of was Dangerous Belial. Okay, it looks very similar in shape. Like some of the angles and whatnot are like the exact same. Like it's scary how close it is. Here, let me save this picture. That way I can show you guys. See? So there's Dangerous Belial. Let me try and make it like similarly sized. Okay. Properties. Can I like make this to where it's not as... I'll just kind of keep flashing it. So you can kind of see the shape is definitely very similar. Like a lot, like it's basically the same shape. I mean, a lot of these bays have the same shape, but even a lot of the angles are similar. Like, especially like look at like right here, kinda. There's like a dual blade design on Dangerous. There's like the black blade and then the red one right above it. And then that has like that same thing. Okay, very similar in shape. I wouldn't say it's identical, but it's close enough. Will you bring more Benchblade content? I will. I'm sure we'll work together again at some point. I mean, he has a lot of stuff. I'm worried about the interest rate for Hasbro in other parts of the world, or interest rate for Beyblade in the other parts of the world because of Hasbro. I mean, I'd say so as well, but I think what's with the hair? I'm Shaggy. It's Halloween. I'm Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. But I mean, it's been said. I mean, you can't really confirm much, okay? But it has been said that it's going to be basically identical to Takara Tomy, okay? At least identical in the way it feels, the weight, the performance. I'm sure the way it looks will be a little bit different. Like, I doubt. Like, for example, like if you look at like Night Shield, how it has these clear pieces right there, I doubt we'll get that. I bet it'll be like an opaque, like white color. That's just Hasbro plastic for you. It's going to make it cheaper. Is it the biggest deal? I don't think so. I don't think it's going to have any more or less issues with breakages. But we'll just have to see. Hasbro is going to cut corners. I mean, if it's co-branded, I don't know. I don't know how it works. We're just going to have to wait and see. But we won't know what these bays will look like, I bet, until like... I mean, if it comes out fall 2024, love from India, bro. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. The hair is fire. Yup. Hopefully Hasbro can release Cobalt Drake. I mean, they will. They definitely will. Hasbro has, for all of Beyblade. Actually, did they release Baldur? I don't think they did. Actually, they released Orichalcum. They released Amaterios. Air Assault. No, what is it called? The Amaterios from Chozi or whatever. I don't know if they ever released normal Amaterios and Baldur, actually. But those weren't in the anime, though. Those weren't in the anime, so, like, it makes sense. This is in the anime. There's no way they can't release it. And I think they have to, unless they make changes to the dub where they, like, change the color, we see it in this blue, this nice, super nice looking blue color. So there's no way they can't release it. It'd be cool if they released it in, like, a starter, but I don't think they will. They didn't do Solomon, too. I thought they did. Wait. Oh yeah, the Solomon ship. Okay. Yeah. That was unfortunate. But that's late series Hasbro. I mean, that's like, come on. That's why Hasbro. Come on. They also didn't release the last Lucifer either, or Lucius. Do you like Halloween? Yeah, I'm gonna be sort of going not really trick or treating, but I'll be hanging out with family and whatnot a little bit later. But yeah, for Hasbro, I'm sure quality is gonna be a little bit worse. You know, Pro Series plastics and whatnot, whatever. But we'll just have to wait and see. I saw somebody earlier. I can try and scroll up. I don't know exactly where it was. About where, like, if they're gonna do like a stadium, or what the stadium would look like. I don't really know. I mean, they have to keep the gears. If it's gonna be if the bays are gonna be identical in performance, then they have to have the gears. And they talk about the innovation and new innovations or whatnot. The gear part is the new innovation for Beyblade X, okay? Because the Hasbro, the vice head or the head of the global brands at Hasbro, Tom Warner, I think is his name, said that Beyblade X combines fan favorite elements from previous generations. So like metal, for example, you could think of it. He didn't say this exactly, but you could say it's like the metal from Metal Fight, from Beyblade, the original series. It's just the fact that it's a Beyblade, like that's pretty much it. And then the bursting mechanic from Beyblade Burst. The new innovation is the gear bit. Okay, so they have to bring that. Will the shape of the stadium be the same? I don't know. Will it be as big? I don't know. I really hope so though. Okay, and really, these stadiums can cost a lot, right? That's what's worrying, is that the stadium sets, I mean, they're releasing stadium sets right now that are expensive, right? But I could see this stadium being kind of expensive from Hasbro. It's really not that extreme in Japan. I think the stadium entry set, like BX07, was what was it 4,000 yen? I might be getting that wrong. It was like $40, which $40, I mean, that's not cheap, but you get a Beyblade, you got Dran Sword, you got a string launcher, you got a launcher grip, and you got the codes to use on the apps. That was like 4 tries for Cobalt Drake. So maybe you can get Cobalt Drake if you're lucky. And then you get the stadium, right? So could I see them selling a stadium? Because they're gonna sell a basic stadium. You know, they have to sell a basic stadium, right? Because there's gonna be people that can't get this $50, $60 set. And I'm worried that basic stadium is going to be garbage, or it's going to have, instead of the gears going the whole way, it's going to have a gear in like one part, you know? But, that's what's worrying. Okay. The set is really expensive on Mall of Toys because the shipping cost is really expensive. Like if you look at that set on like eBay and whatever, unless you're willing to wait like 2 months and have the box be delivered like crushed, it's really expensive. I know Nizuma was in here a little bit earlier. He was able to get the newest set that had Wizard Arrow and Dran Sword for a really good price, and he sent me the link to it. But you can get the Start Dash set for $98 at a resale shop. Where can you find a resale shop at? You know how cool it'd be to find Japanese Beyblades on the shelves? That'd be dope. Seb earlier said, am I the only one that thinks the transition from burst to X is similar from plastic to hard metal system? X is similar system, and of course, it's still burst. Any thoughts? Well, the thing is, for plastic and HMS, those are the same gen, right? And HMS was even in the anime for G-Rev as well. It was just kind of shoehorned in. I would say that really it's just kind of unprecedented because because Beyblade X is coming out so soon after Beyblade Burst. I mean, here in the US, we'll have like a year. In Japan, there was like a year, you know? Because really, I think whenever I think of HMS, I think of like I think Zero G is the HMS of Beyblade of Metal Fight. And I don't really think there was an HMS of Beyblade Burst because there wasn't any system that like really radically changed anything, you know? Place in Little Tokyo, Los Angeles sells Beyblade X. That's cool. I'd love to be able to see that. So I think that Beyblade X is just its own thing, right? I think it's its own generation. It's obvious what they're doing, that I really don't think Beyblade X is as revolutionary of a new system as anything we've seen. Like plastic was like, okay, we had Beyblades, cool. Metal Fight was making them like hard metal. It changed up, all the pieces were brand new. That was huge. Okay, Beyblade Burst was a complete voice crack again. Beyblade Burst was like a complete design change. Okay, this X is really just a culmination of everything, right? So I don't think it's a new system. Yes, I don't think it's as revolutionary to Beyblade as previous generations have been, but I think that everything it does is the best of everything. It has bursting, but it makes it to where, you know, some bays burst more or less, whatever. But bursting is great still. It has metal, so the contacts are insane. The gear system is new, but it's kind of like, they're just the bits, you know, it's just the bits. It's not like some crazy huge thing. But the way that these things battle is so much fun. And if Hasbro, if they're going to say that the bays have the same feel, it has to have it. It has to, right? QB said, I'm also I'm nervous for power creep. Power creep is going to be a thing for everything. I mean, it's an issue for a lot of card games. It's been an issue for every generation of Beyblade, and it kind of makes sense, you know, because if you can like think about it for us, it's cool, great, but for the company, right? If it's like if it's season 3 of Beyblade X, and you're still using a combo that you got from season 1, like if you're still using Hell Scythe on Ball, which is apparently a pretty, I need to do some testing actually, but that's like that's like a combo that's like really, really good. If you're still using that combo that you purchased 2 years ago, and you're still winning tournaments for it, it's just, they have to give you a reason to buy the new stuff. you know? And that's a good thing. I mean, it's a good thing for the meta to change. It just depends on power creep, like, in the season, which is the problem. Like, I think Hell Scythe should still be at least somewhat competitive and viable against things that are coming out at the end of this season, right? And then maybe some early stuff for season 2 of Beyblade X. But there needs to be some sort of power creep. It just, and like what Seb just said, as long as they keep the weight similar and size similar, they can drag it out. Yeah, I agree. And the thing is, even for Cobalt Drake, I mean, this base heavy. It's like, what? I think 47 grams, something like that. It definitely moves, and it's on flat, so it's on the same bit as Duran's sword. Because of that, like, 3 or 4 gram weight difference, you can feel it. You can see it. It moves way slower. Does it hit harder? It can, sure. I mean, I haven't battled mine. That's why mine's, like, perfect. I'm going to keep it like that. But they can't do much for the weight unless they change up, if they somehow make the launchers more powerful, they have to change something. I'm not an engineering person. I don't know if they could change how many gears there are, or maybe they could do like stadium attachments, because you can replace the gear line. That's something that's cool, by the way. They don't sell them separately yet, which is lame, if they ever will. But you can take out the gear line from the stadiums and replace them. Like, that's why my stadium, it's clear, but has the red extreme line. I did that because I thought it looked cool. And also nobody else does that. So I thought it made my channel look a little bit more unique. You know? Talking about, is my name Gabriel? Oh, not talking to me. Okay, I was like, my name's not Gabriel. What? More or less, I'm nervous about the weight of the bays. Like, yeah. So that's the thing. Like, for Beyblade Burst, really, there was no, like, if you looked at early Beyblade Burst, I don't think there was any part of it where you looked at it and you went, they can't make it way more. Or for Metal Fight, you couldn't look at Storm Pegasus and be like, this wouldn't work if they made it heavier. Because they did. But for Beyblade X, in order to keep this extreme speed gimmick going, they can't weigh that much. You know? Is your name Jake Ilinnuc? No. My last name's not Ilinnuc. What's up, Taco King? Taco King, let's watch out for the spam, okay? I see you. Hello. So yeah, they can't change that much. They can't make it that much heavier. So we're just gonna keep seeing. All right, I'm sorry, Taco King. I gotta put you in a little bit of a timeout. I'm sorry. You'll come back in a little bit. But the problem is with making the bays not weigh more is maybe it's because Cobalt Drake is really top heavy. Maybe that's why it's slow. I don't know what they could do to make what's next season's gimmick gonna be. What's gonna be season's 2 gimmick? How did I come up with my last name, or my I kind of spoiled it. How did I come up with the name Ilinnuc? It's like a combo of my last name and then a family member's name, like with some like reversing and stuff. So it's like I don't know. Took a while to come up with it. 14 years ago? Yeah, over 14 years ago. He's only in timeout, so we'll come back. I'll talk about the remake winners in a second too, because there is that. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what they could do for season 2. I mean, could they change up the bits? They probably will. I think they'll change up the ratchets a little bit at some point. They will definitely change up the blade. They're gonna. That's the most obvious thing that they could do, is kind of make hybrid wheel system for Metal Fight, because you know, like the anime or the manga exclusive bays for Metal Fight were just metal. It just had metal wheels, kind of like this, but they're a lot more simple. So I don't see any reason why we can't take the metal off at some point and kind of hook it back on. I just don't know how they would keep everything together, because everything is very screwed together. Because these bays hit real fast. So if they're going really fast and somehow the metal piece flies off mid-battle, that didn't happen for Metal Fight because they used a screw to keep it in. I don't know. I don't know. What country do you live in? I live in the US. I'm hoping, but the remake winners. There's also the remake winners. Okay. The remake winners. There was for plastic, there was Tripio. Okay. Tripio was that big disc. Freaking disc Beyblade. That had to have been a meme. I'm empty. Tripio is a friggin' meme. Why they voted on this in Japan, I have no idea. What a horrible bay to bring back for a remake. Let me save this and then I'll bring it on stream so you can see if you're not familiar with Tripio. What is this, dude? Are you kidding me? Who voted on this? Oh, that's me. Who looked at this bay and said, I need that to come back? Nobody. This bay was a meme. I made jokes about this bay like 7 years ago. Okay? That is a joke. Okay? Get that out of there. For Metal Fight, it was Lightning El Drago, right? Lightning El Drago was bound to come back anyway. But it basically confirms they are doing a left spin type. There were some people that thought that they weren't going to do left spin bays at all for some reason. Why people thought that, I have no idea. Well, that means they're definitely going to bring in left spin types. Okay. And for Burst, it was Xeno Excalibur. Imagine how they would make it. Yeah, it's not going to be that big. It's just going to be small. It's going to it's just going to be small and round. And they're probably going to add like heavy ridges to parts of it. So that way it's not like super OP or something. I'm not really a basketball fan. So I don't really like basketball. I think basketball's kind of boring. But yeah, Xeno Excalibur is probably one of my least favorite Excaliburs. I don't care. I think bringing back Siege would have been better. Okay. But Xeno is cool, I guess. Is this the only Beyblade in December? Yeah. I think there's another one. I think there's a random booster of some sort. But I mean, we'll see. Overall, guys, do I feel Beyblade is a sport? I would say sure if there was tournaments like all the time. Like, I think Beyblade could be considered a sport kind of in Japan. But do you consider like Pokemon trading card game a sport? I don't really know. I think if chess can be considered a sport, if chess is a sport, then I think Beyblade could be a sport. Because I don't think there's any way, and it's like whatever if you believe or not, but I just don't think, because if chess is a sport, then Pokemon, like TCG, is definitely a sport, okay? If chess is a sport, and Seb is right, if there's gaming's e-sport though. So like they make that distinction. Gaming's not a sport, it's an e-sport, okay? That's a completely different realm. They did that on purpose because people didn't consider gaming to be a sport, you know? But if you think of chess as a sport, then I think a trading card game can be a sport. And if a trading card game is a sport, I think that Beyblade could be a sport. You know? It kind of just depends on your definition. If you don't think chess is a sport, then I can see. I don't know. Because whenever I think of sports, I think of like really like physical games, like basketball, football, sporting events. Okay? I don't know what name I'd give chess. Maybe like a sporting game. I don't know. It's just different. Well, I think sports require strategy and physicality. I think gaming And TCG and chess requires strategy, but I don't think there's any physicality aspect in it. So I don't know. I don't know. TCG is pay to win plus luck. Yeah, I mean, really competitive Yu-Gi-Oh card decks are like $500. But also a lot of sporting is pay to win, because a lot of people who are in the NFL, for example, this isn't for everybody. There's a lot of people that are in the NFL that were able to do a bunch of training camps when they were younger. They went to really good, competitively viable football high schools. They went to, like I said, training camps. They got good gear. They got scholarships to colleges, and a lot of these colleges are really good schools, like Ohio State and Alabama. So you can say that there are definitely some pay-to-win aspects for higher-end sports as well. It's there a little bit, although that's different. It's a little bit different. What's up? Oh, first of all, what's up, Kimbo? I didn't even notice that was you for at first. Yeah, I don't think chess requires physicality. You sit there and you go, boop. Physicality is using your brain, but no, I don't think so. Beyblade requires some sort of physicality, but I mean, it's just like launching and ripping. Like, you don't even have to rip. It's not about who's the strongest ripper either. So, yeah, I don't know. Chess boxing though, that's not even a real. If that became a real thing, then sure, that'd be a sport. Tommy Wynn has said, for the X anime, it's underwhelming animation. I'm not sure if I want to blame OLM, Takara, Tomy, or ADK. They're the producers. They should have handled it with care. Yeah, I mean, I think the X anime is fine. It's fine. I was a little disappointed to see what it looked like. I just expected it to look better. I'll see you, that guy. Or, sorry, no. I'll see you, Gabriel. Is Beyblade X spreading across the world like Plastic Gen did? I hope it does. It needs better distribution. Beyblade Burst had horrible distribution. Metal Fight had good distribution. It was like everywhere. Plastic Gen, I wasn't old enough. I don't know. But the animation, I think that I had to get used to it. And once I accepted that it was just going to be fine, just fine, it got better. I thought episode 1 was really disappointing. I thought episode 2 was okay. The episode, is it episode 4? The episode where they fought, where you see the base sponsor and Made in Mako, that one was pretty good. I like that episode. You haven't seen the X anime yet? Kim, come on, man. Come on. The main issue with the anime is the time. It came out way too early. Yeah, it came out too early. I just don't see how they could have pushed it back and had it be better. I guess if they released it in maybe February or March, but then that's really close to the Hasbro American release. Then you're talking about, should the whole generation have been pushed back? And it's like, yes, maybe, but also no. Because imagine if we, at this point in time, right? Imagine if in this point in time, if they release the X stuff later, we'd probably still be talking about like rumors and leaks. And the thought of that just sucks. The thought of that is horrible. Maybe that would have been better. I don't know. But the bays themselves are great. The intro and outro song are great. The whole gimmick and idea of this whole generation is fantastic. The manga is amazing. Holy. The manga is great, but just the anime is just kind of okay. It's kind of okay. It's fine. Yeah, Dragon Ball Super, I've seen some bad stuff about, because I mean they just reanimated the first 2 movies, right? And like they put it in like a TV show format, and I think that didn't they redo it later on for like the Blu-ray releases or something? It was really bad. I think Dragon Ball Super was worse than Beyblade. Beyblade X, there's some wonkiness, but it works. Okay, Dragon Ball Super and some of the fights that he had with like Golden Frieza or whatever that was. I've never seen Super. That was horrible in the show. Dear God, Why zoink, Scoob? The bay looks pretty hype. Yeah. But with that, guys, I do think I'm going to have to call it. I have some Halloween plans that I do have to get to. But if you guys want to see me do more live streams in the future, let me know in the chat. Will I finish Beyblade IRL? I need to reboot it. I'm going to reboot it. Because it's just too far. It's too old now. It's 5 years old. I need to reboot it. I just don't know what I would do. How would I make battles look cool? But I'm going to reboot it. I do want to bring it back at some point. Especially now that I have more time for making that stuff and whatnot. But I appreciate everybody coming along. If you want me to do more live streams, let me know in the chat. If I did live streams, they'd probably be on weekend, like Saturday, Sunday, maybe Friday night. I definitely wouldn't do a stream on a Tuesday, you know. But thanks everyone for watching. I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate the super chats as well. And have a fantastic Halloween. Let me for all the people that weren't here, let me show off my costume yet again. Give me a second. I can't really show a lot of it off. I mean, here's my green shirt because Shaggy wears a green shirt. You know, here's my brown pants. They look red in the camera, but they're brown. And I'm wearing boots. I'm wearing boots because his shoes are black, but I don't know if they're boots or not. But these are the only black shoes I have. So boom. Why zoink, Scoob? You guys have a great Halloween. I'll see you guys. See ya.